All right. This is not Gibb, but you know that. He's been here long enough to know his pretty face. That's E.J. O'Keefe. Gibb is traveling today. E.J.'s running sidekick on it and doing a great job, and appreciate him being here. It is a week that in discussing the economy and what's going on, a new term, no landing.
The no landing.
The no landing.
You got your pilot's license on, but you don't need it because we're not landing the plane.
They're waving you off at the tower, and the Federal Reserve is suggesting now maybe it's even a no landing. So we've gone from a hard landing to a soft landing to a no landing. What does no landing mean?
Well, in the terms that we're talking about with the economy, we're looking at the economy still chugging along. We got some earnings reports this morning from some financial companies that were very good, and that we don't see a soft or a hard landing. We're going to continue to fly, hopefully, with some bumps in it. You've referenced to keep your seatbelt on a couple of times this year, but we're still moving forward and flying what hopefully is the kind skies ahead of us.
We continue to take the position with portfolios, regardless of who ends up in the White House, that we are not getting out of the market because maybe your candidate would not win or the other candidate would win. We continue to tell everybody we're talking to that's asking the questions about the election that really the ideal situation, regardless of who is the president, is that as long as one party controls one body of the House, the other party controls the other side of the government, that creates a inability to really function real well. That's a horrible thing to say, but from a stock market standpoint, that would be the ideal situation because of the differencing of folks. So really what we're beginning to focus on in the run-up to the election is, what would you do if a Harris presidency occurred? Or what would you do with your portfolio if a Trump presidency occurred? And neither one of them is reducing the position in equities. It's just rerouting or repositioning or re-steering where we would go.
Yeah, in certain sectors over the other. We still think the market will continue to do well once we get the election behind us. But some of the sectors that you would look in to invest, whether it be a Trump administration or a Harris administration, would certainly differ. Harris, we talked about it on the shows this week, healthcare, clean energy, housing, and with Trump, energy, industrials, defense contractors would be areas that we would look to be overweight depending on how November 5th goes.
The election is going to create, we still believe, October to be a bumpy month. Historically, that has proven itself to be true, followed by 3 to 4 months of, from a historical standpoint, positive months. So we still remain in the market. We're going over reviews that are showing year-to-date performances that are good, strong performances. So we continue to look at opportunities that we would consider, if the market's down in October, there's a dip if you need to give some attention to your portfolio and add to that. We would encourage you to call us and ask any questions that you might have or concerns you might have. We're meeting folks, new and existing clients all the time. So if there's somebody you think we ought to meet, please take a chance and give us an opportunity just to be introduced. We would appreciate that. We do this each and every week because it is your money.
And your money matters.
See you next week.